All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome in to the stream, to the podcast. Today is the Nerding Out podcast. What's up, Killer Sons? Welcome in. Happy birthday to your brother. Thanks for being here. Today we'll be going over the Water Magician anime and a little bit of Borderlands and some topics that some of the panel has brought up. So, if you're into some nerdy gaming news and topics and stuff, this is the place. And we'll get on to the podcast.
Ever heard somebody you just wanted to see?
Alright, what's welcome back.
Kinda like that.
Welcome back. Let me get my tunes going. Start.
Go ahead.
Go. Alright, intros. So I'm Squall Rush, a gamer, podcaster, and anime enjoyer. I did do some I did stream some Pokemon TCG Pocket this morning, so probably some deck videos will be on the way coming up in the next couple of days. So be on the lookout for those if you're trying to climb the ranks. Got some good ones for a noob and for the experienced. But besides that, no real intros. Hit the link tree if you want to follow my other platforms. Should be in the bio or in the description of the video from wherever you're watching. Hit that buy me a coffee account just in case there's no donate button from wherever you're watching from. Mainly talking to the YouTube side. But besides that, no real new announcements. Brock over here, he's living in Section 8. But no real new announcements besides that. Let's see, from my point of view, it looks like 7 Ninja, Brock, Hunter, then Blink.
All right, I am the 7 Ninja 7. You can find me at Game Joe Mealy and Rumble. She leads you right back to my Rumble channel. I'm 7 Ninja 7 on Rumble.com. Anyway, I am a ninja connoisseur, anime connoisseur. We're playing Space Marine 2 these days, so if you want to catch some of that on my live stream, check it out. Also, Ghost of Yotei and Borderlands 4. So yeah, check that out. Outside of that, the next anime will be Brockstrap's Choice. So, take away, Brockstrap.
Hey, Brockstrap55 on Rumble. I do YouTube, Twitch, and a few other streaming platforms as well, but I do mostly Rumble, so if you're not there, you're missing out. Doing a lot of Pokemon stuff lately. Thursdays, Squall and I, not the past two, it seems like. We both have personal lives outside of that, obviously. So, but we will be getting around to Sun and Moon Nuzlocke at some point in the future, hopefully this next coming week. And then I do a lot of Pokemon stuff myself. I'm doing a lot of 3DS stuff. I have my Switch now connected to my computer, so we are able to do that. And I've been playing some of the new ZA lately, so it's a really good game. I like it a lot. And I don't really have any other announcements, just a lot of Pokemon stuff, and I guess we're on to the next guy.
Hunter.
Hunter, bro.
Where you at, bro?
Sauce.
I swear to God, there's a ghost in my fucking trailer muting my microphone. I'm not. I never muted this motherfucker. I just had to click this bitch back on. Secret Cold Sauce. You can find me on the Great Nimbus Debates and the Nerding Out podcast. You can find me working security at the nightclub that I work at. I'm not going to tell y'all the name of it because I get enough weirdos coming up to me trying to introduce themselves and be my friend for whatever fucking weird ass reason. What are we talking? We talking about Water
Oh, yeah.
Magician tonight, y'all.
Yeah, say you can find me in your wife's bedroom or something.
That's because I'm sick of y'all wives' bedrooms. Y'all need to start washing y'all
Why the
sheets.
fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Y'all need to start. Y'all need to start washing y'all sheets. I'm sick of coming back to my own sloppy fucking seconds all the time with just crusty ass sheets. Like, y'all got to do better. So there's that. And tonight we're talking about Water Mage,
Don't be a Grookey.
anime that our chat. Was it our chat? Did we get this from our chat, Ninja?
From our chat.
Yeah, it was
Carmen.
Got it.
Carmen
from our
Rios.
chat.
Yeah,
I thought
Carmen.
it was Killer Thons.
Where in the
No.
world is Carmen Rios?
Usually
gotcha.
balls.
So,
Usually it's balls. Yeah.
yeah. So we got that. We watched Water Magician. Ninja says he watched it, and then also said that nobody else watched it, which is not true because I've seen every episode. I've seen every part of that show. There's not a part of that show that y'all know that I don't know.
That it for your
All
intro?
right. So
You're
I
not
think
gonna
it's
shout out your
Blaine's
Switch?
turn.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's everything.
He's got a Twitch channel, Secret Cold Sauce. If you guys want to check him out on there, he streams some video games here or there.
Oh yeah, I'll be playing Rematch with Squall. Y'all should come check us out. We're pretty good at that game.
Alrighty, Blaine. Last but not least, Ghost Hunter.
The awaited arrival has came. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. I don't know if I'll ever be back ever again. I'm gonna come. I guess.
What?
What?
I know her.
So
toes
your
don't
awaited
taste that
arrival
fucking
just
good.
came.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm finally back
Oh,
after
okay.
6 months. Actually longer. It's almost been a year.
Holy shit.
He's abandoned us. He doesn't like
I'm
us
back.
anymore.
Yeah, he left us for Scene Girl Toes.
Okay, bro.
Oh my
That's a good
god.
reason.
Not today.
That's a good reason.
No. No. No.
You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
No.
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 Continue. Continue. Is that it?
Yeah, basically. I'm Blaine. My gamer tags, Ghost Hunter 3467, only on Xbox. That's about it.
3-4 what?
6-7. I did the hand gestures. I hope you know that. I did the hand gestures.
I didn't know that emote came with a hand gesture.
Yeah. I'll send you a video.
Alright, so that everyone make sure you hit them with some follows on their platforms, and we'll get into the anime.
You light up the sky so bright and ready for the fight. Sunshine and black night, cover in our sky.
I've been taking shit, so y'all save me for last.
Alright, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Alright, so the anime we're talking about today is The Water Magician. This one was suggested to us by chat, Carmen Rios to be exact. So we can start with our first impressions, whatever you want to talk about it, whatever you like, dislike, anything interesting you want to bring up about it, go ahead. We started last with Blaine, so we'll start first with Blaine this time.
Yeah, just put me on the spot like that. Alright. So I did watch it. And I watched it in 2 days because I'm like that. I binge watched it in 1 day. Sorry guys. Honestly, I really enjoyed it because, like, yes, it was an isekai, but it wasn't that typical isekai. Like, yeah, it was that he got super overpowered, but it wasn't. He was just doing his own little thing and really didn't care. That's what I liked about it. It wasn't, you gotta kill the demon lord, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. We summoned you here. We don't actually like you, and we summoned you, and dumb stuff like that. And he's not in a harem. They did good with that.
Pretty much.
Yeah, they did really good with that one. Like, yeah, I like my fan service, but like, there's sometimes I don't want the fan service. But I really don't know if I have any dislikes, to be honest. I'm not gonna say it was perfect, but I really like how he really didn't know how strong he was. Like, he didn't know he was like probably one of the strongest in the burst.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit made me funny. It's like, you're so much stronger than the dude I just one shot as his fucking teammate Bada. And then hopefully we get a season 2. That's all I gotta say, really, for now.
No, I'm sure it'll get one.
Yeah. Especially if
It was pretty popular.
reincarnated as a refrigerator or a vending machine got one.
I still got a season 2 and it made me want to crash out.
Did it get a season 2? No way. I gotta go watch
Got a
it.
season 2.
I think it did.
It did.
I love that. I love that.
It pissed me
Hell
off so
yeah.
bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, it pissed me off so bad.
Shit was
So I was this
trash.
other super good anime not getting season 2, and you're giving me going in a dungeon as a vending machine, bro? No.
Was
No.
great. 10 out of 10 would
It
watch
definitely
again.
deserved one.
The shit gave me
10 out of 10 would watch again. All favorite anime of all time, 100%.
100%.
I loved it.
Alright, I think we're still waiting on Hunter to get back. So, Brock, what are your first impressions?
It was pretty cool. I like that he actually had a mentor. He did meet whatever deity figure sent him to that area, and he kind of had a pretty good grasp on the timing of it all, what he wanted to accomplish by the time his stay at that cabin was over. Or at least the provisions. Like, he still stayed there longer even after the provisions ran out, but every step of the way he didn't ever like really freak out. Like, he's remained calm and collected the whole entire time, so I like that there's really no freak out. He is just completely fascinated by the whole world, so I like the sense of curiosity that he always carries with him. And yeah, the dual hand was pretty neat too. And it's interesting, all these different characters keep referencing that the Fairy King has taken a liking to him. I'm assuming the dual hand itself was the Fairy King, just in the context. But I don't know, it's pretty fun. I've watched a lot of isekais, so I mean, it would be wrong to say this is just another in the long line of isekais I've watched, but it's not. I don't know if I expected more. It's interesting too to see that he's friends with all these like top ranking people within whatever kind of structured government system they have, and how well, I mean, it's the Adventure Guild, right? So he's part of the Adventure Guild, but like it kind of ties in alongside the Kingdom Knights as well a little bit. So it's cool to see those two factions kind of have interaction between each other, and how they both kind of end up in the same places. But yeah, the fighting wasn't bad. Seeing that he mastered ice also as a form of water, and just all the work that he put into trying to make sure all these magic spells are just fine-tuned. Something else, a side note, I always enjoyed, because the guys, the red-haired adventurer Abel, right? Abel's part of that one team, and his magician girl is always like, no way, that's impossible. It's interesting that she always fights the idea of Rio. So that's always kind of funny to me whenever she overreacts. But yeah, no, it's a pretty fun one. I like it a lot.
right, Hunter, are you back?
Yeah.
I
The
got
hater
your
has
first
returned.
Impressions.
My first impressions on it. All right, so episode 1. It's everybody's first impression to every anime that they start. Episode 1 is very important. Episode 1 shows everybody how fast this show is gonna move, how cool this show is gonna be. And what this episode 1 showed me, that this show is gonna move at a very comfortable pace and it's gonna be very fun to watch. This motherfucker in the first episode died, talked to a messenger of God, reborn in another world, started training his new powers, and got a shit fucking ton good at it too. All in episode 1. Any other fucking episode that y'all be having me watch, that would have been a whole 8-episode arc just for him to get half as good as we saw him get. This motherfucker, that episode 1 let me know right there, I'm watching this whole fucking show. This is gonna be a good fucking show. And it turns out that I kept watching and I realized as I was watching the show, as always, I was right in my fucking prediction. That show was fucking awesome, dog. That's it.
Oh, I told
That's
you
it.
that's the meta. I told you that's the meta. 100%. I told you. Nope.
You calling me an
Between me and
NPC?
him. That's between me and Squall.
You calling me a
That's what that
fucking NPC?
I'm telling you, that's between me and Squall.
I'm not a goddamn bot, ninja!
You're a clanker. But anyway,
Stop laughing, Brock.
he's a clanker.
The N-word. I'm a real person, and my name is Anakin.
Hang on, give me 1 sec.
Anakin is gone.
Appreciate it.
Why you always lying?
All right.
Alright.
First
You know what
impressions.
aggravates me the most about that song is how funky the beat is, because I can't help but dance whenever I hear it. And I fucking hate it whenever you play it.
Dance and tire yourself out. All right, so how I felt about the anime was, I went into this somewhat thinking like I kept hearing this is on the same level as Solo Leveling, and I've read Solo Leveling and I've watched Solo Leveling, so I was like, am I lagging or is that Squall?
No, you're good.
You good?
Okay. So I've read it and I watched it and I said, okay, is it on the same level? No. Okay, so let's take this as a separate thing altogether. This is an isekai-like anime. I would say it's actually better than most isekai. It's somewhere in the middle because we get to see him train and actually level it up. We find out that he might be under the other goddess. Like there's 2 goddesses in the world we know about, and we found out he's under the other goddess. We can talk about that later. But I enjoyed seeing him actually learn it because they got it out of the way, but we actually got to see that it took time. It wasn't just a couple of days. It was 2 months and some change. So we got to see him progress over time, and even as he got to to the city, he was still learning how to make things better. And so we got to see that progression. So like Kolta said, first episode was going to tell us a lot about who this guy is going to be and how the anime is going to be. And I'd say they did a pretty good job when it comes to giving him his quote-unquote cheat skill. When it comes to the rest of the world, I'm glad that they're taking the One Punch Man approach. If you don't understand what I mean by that, One Punch Man or Saitama is super overpowered. And you can't make a show of just a guy one-shotting everything. So you use the side characters and you work on them, you build them up, and you let us see them come in. And then he comes in when you don't really have a real good answer for this level of character to be able to handle it. Thinking of Movement Rider facing the Sea King, you have him come in to save the day in a situation where this guy more than likely is going to lose. And it's not something like he always saves them, but they become more capable over time, and he's something that elevates that in his own way. So I like that they're taking this approach. I like that they're allowing him to be overpowered, but not giving him anything that would actually make his power make less sense. And I guess I'm a big fan of whenever he actually runs into trouble, it's actually something serious. I'm a big fan of that. I'm also a fan of the fact that he will actually run into something that is troublesome. But to some degree, like, you know, besides that demon chick, I think Paul mentioned them, or was that before the podcast started? It might have been before. Besides that demon chick, besides that demon chick that he runs into, we know that there are things out there he's going to actually have to try against. And so I'm liking both the idea of what they showed us and the fact that they foreshadowed that there will actually be a struggle for him as well. Go on, Squall.
So my first impression, I didn't watch the whole thing like some of the people here on the podcast. I watched like 5 episodes. I actually wish I could have watched more, because like the 5th episode was actually when it started getting kind of cool for me. The first episode,
we'll be doing season 2 when it comes out.
First episode was like kind of interesting. The premise was interesting. The rest of it was kind of kiddish, in my opinion. Like the premise was pretty cool. Like, oh, he died and he's getting reincarnated and he gets to choose his own life. That's very different. You don't normally. I think that's the first time I've ever seen something like that in an anime. So that was very unique. I liked that a lot. But the rest of it was like a little kiddish, in my opinion. Like he meets a dragon. He talks in a very high-pitched voice, and it's like very goofy. So that part I didn't like. Like I kind of wanted him to be like more menacing and evil or something. Like he's very like, "Hi, how are you, chap? Oh, what's your name?" Like it's like kind of goofy. But besides that, the rest of the first episode, I did like his powers. His powers are very awesome. Like his water, he can turn into ice, and then the fact that he can just summon powers without even like saying its name or an incantation, I guess what it's called in the anime. But he still says the name anyways because he wants to. He thinks it sounds cooler. Like I think that's a pretty cool detail about the anime. But besides
that's kind of one punchy to me. Since he doesn't really have any moves, and because Saitama is so strong that he doesn't really have any names for his punches, because so he just says serious punch or consecutive serious punches or something like that.
Oh, okay,
it's pretty goofy.
Yeah, I liked that detail as well.
But animation I thought was a little like low budget for like just regular stuff like shading and all that stuff. But when it came to like the fighting, I thought I was like, okay, they're actually kind of stepping it up a little bit. Okay, I can appreciate it. Like specifically I think it was episode 5 when the main character fought like the demon chick. I was like, I had to like go back and rewatch it because like I was like, I forget what I was doing at the time, and like I remember just not being impressed. But when I went back and watched it to like really grasp the situation, I was like, oh shit, it's actually pretty good. This animation is not bad. Okay, I fucks with it. So if you're like really into like fighting animes like with good animation, like if you enjoyed Bleach, I think you would enjoy this anime. But other than that, I did feel like it was a little slow at times. It was kind of ramping up a little slow. But that's just me. Like some people could find the pacing plenty fine, you know. Like you're not gonna really see a serious fight until like episode 4 or 5. So that's kind of like, what was that one anime that Hunter had us watch? Overlord, Fiend, something like that. The pacing felt like that. Pacing felt like that. So that's my
I could see that, like if you just watch the first 5 episodes, because there is like a little steep hill to climb, and then you kind of plateau where you get a pretty good, interesting scene. It might not be a fight scene, but something's very interesting about every 15 minutes or so. once you get past that little first initial climb, like you was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But I really like that you brought up, like, we got to watch him struggle while he was teaching and like training himself with the powers and shit. Cause then, like, what Brockstrap and Ninja keep bringing up, the whole one punch man kind of feel, that's what happens to it. Like, that was my biggest complaint, is not getting to see Ryo actually fight except for twice, and one of them, well, like, he knew he was gonna win the whole time, and that was against that fire dude, the prince or whatever, and he was just like, I was pumped up because all his responses to everybody, it was basically, he's like, no, I'm fucking tired of holding back, I want to use my powers, and this dude is getting hit. Like, that was the energy, and I was loving it, but it took the whole show to get to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What was y'all favorite spell that he used in the show?
I kind of was a big fan of whenever he's kind of, I think he's still learning it, but when he's learned the ice slide, he's trying to make himself move fast.
Yeah.
I liked seeing that him trying to make that work. So I was a big
I
fan of that
liked
one.
one of my favorite ones that I only seen him use it once was the boiling rain. When he made boiling water just rain on his opponent, I was like, he should be doing that so much more often. That would be like, when he gets with that team and he starts going with them and like making sure it's easy, he's pinning them down with ice and shit, but then he's just immobilizing them and giving his teammates free kills. But if he used that boiling rain where he just pissed off those monsters and had them flailing around, that would be good for everybody. That would be way better.
I think that might be more for like a Battlefield type of situation. Like, when it comes down to what he's doing, he's kind of teaching them, versus what you're talking about.
No, I get the idea that he's kind of teaching them, like he's trying to help them get experience, but like, you've seen the missions they were on, he just pins the monsters down with the ice. They can't even move.
Yeah, that is true. Did do pretty well against those guys trying to kill that princess, though. There's something going on there.
Yeah, when he made that big wall of 250 water jets and shot it at that, I was like, all right, bro, this fucking dude, he's one of the strongest in the verse for sure. Right. Which actually was really aggravating, because so he got like 2 months worth of rations and he stayed there a little while longer than 2 months. So he trained for about, we'll say, 3 months and got as strong as he did with these water powers. And for most of the show, you kind of feel like it's because he can use his water powers without incantations and stuff, because that's how everybody in the city is. But then you get further in the show and you meet this earth magician lady, and they all, where she's from, they all be using earth powers without incantations. So then it's like, all right, so people like this exist, and then you find out the fire people are the same way. And this guy trained for 3 months and became the strongest person that we see in the whole show, period. Like, I'm not following this. Why in such a short amount of time does he get so strong? We know the fire people are training. They're fucking,
I have an answer.
their social success, it depends on how good they are in combat. Like,
I have an answer for you.
I'm listening.
It all comes back to the idea that, like, you remember, he comes from our Earth. He comes from, you know, where he knows a lot of science. It's not just like, you know, the average person knowing science. Like, he understood, like, you know, how to make a jet, how to make ice.
Yeah.
He had to learn that.
That is a good point. That is a really good point.
He had to learn how to do that, right? And so
to form the molecules in a certain way.
Yeah.
And all that, because he was talking about like separate the hydrogen from the like, yeah, you're right. And see, when he was talking about separating the molecules, when is he gonna start getting like nuclear level attacks? Because that's what an atom bomb is. So you just split an atom That's
Yeah, so I think that 100% that probably explains it. Even still, to some degree, not saying that he would ever be on the same, the fire guy would be on the same level as Ryu, but like, as you're, mastering something, to some degree, you're going to keep experimenting. And since he doesn't have to actually incantate, he has more time to focus on actually thinking about the little details, how to make something
Right.
hotter or stronger in some formal way. So the idea that, well, to be fair, he doesn't know. Right, that's the real answer. He doesn't
Right.
know. But you'd think he would be able to amplify. He'd be at least closer to Ryu. But he really, the fire dude really doesn't know what Ryu knows. Because if we were to put Ryu in that same situation using fire versus water, he'd dominate that way as well. So
yeah. Yeah, he would have. It would have been like that Eclipse chick.
mhm. Rockstrap, you got any words to say?
Rock,
So
what
what's
was
your
your favorite
favorite?
spell?
Yeah.
The favorite spell? I think it was pretty funny that he took care of all the golems with the giant ice blocks just dropping from the sky. That
Yeah,
was pretty
the
funny.
big cubes of ice.
Yeah, and that's and that they couldn't even get any of the drops from it from the golems that they were fighting. Just because the drops were smashed too.
Yeah, I
just
was-
a fun little.
I thought that was so silly because, like, why form a big cube of ice on top and drop it on? Well, why not just freeze him?
Just for the ease of winning the fight. But
no,
yeah,
but I
it
mean,
was
just
pretty
form
funny.
the block of ice with the golem inside, and then you get to keep the stone after too. You know,
Maybe.
you could just extract it.
I do like how he actually formed a friendship too with the his. Well, I mean, I guess we're just talking about spells. Never mind. And that's the first thing that one teammate from Abel's team. I can't remember the short girl that did spells, but
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I remember
that was all
that-
all over. Like, how can he form spells without incantation?
yeah.
I know
Yeah,
you're
she was
talking about.
she was the one that was like freaking out about every single thing, and that was the first time
Yeah.
that she heard something to her that was so absurd and
Mhm.
illogical.
It was against the laws of physics in that kingdom. But then wasn't she with him when that Earth old like village
I
elder?
think she's the only one that hasn't been around to see him do his thing. Of all the
Yeah.
I've never
teammates,
seen him. I don't think she's
No,
ever.
that's
Yeah.
true. In the whole show, she's still never seen.
right. So yeah, that was the funny thing about it too. Is like, all right, so she can only understand through stories she's told from literally everybody. So like, she feels like she's going crazy because she knows that can't happen, yet everybody is telling her it is.
Yeah, literally. It would be like if your coworker is like, my fucking neighbor can fly. He can just levitate off the ground.
And then everybody else sees him fly, and you're
Yeah.
like, people can't fly. That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, that's a pretty funny analogy. But yeah, no, the Ice Cube one was pretty funny because that's really like the first one that we saw like do some major damage.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of a goofy way to take care of a big problem.
And like the ice javelin too. But like, I've seen this dude do a lot of different spells in this show. Some fucking awesome, like destructive fucking spells. But honest to God, my favorite one is when he makes a cup out of ice and then fills it with water.
Yep, that's pretty good.
That's fucking one, dog.
Never runs out of water either.
Dude,
Okay.
if I like had to choose which element, like, and I knew that the more I did it, the more experience I would get, that is why I would choose water. Is so that I would be doing that shit fucking day. I would never be thirsty ever. I would constantly have cold water. And I would just be steady rising my mana points.
Mhm.
Everywhere I would go, you want some water? I would just start making cups of water for everybody.
As I go refill my water bottle. That would have been useful to have right now.
Yeah. Blaine, what was your favorite spell?
My favorite spell. Low key. The shit he does with his sword, like when he makes the sword like fucking
Oh,
icy
yeah,
and
that's
long
cool
and
as shit.
and like
Yep.
He makes a blade out of ice.
yeah, or like he'll turn it
Hey.
to water and then slash with the water and turn it back into ice. This shit's so cool.
It is pretty cool.
One thing about my
Outta
little
here,
brother
outta
Blaine,
here,
that
outta
motherfucker
here.
loves swords, dog.
All right.
My favorite is when he shoots like a bunch of like icicle, like spikes.
Oh, the like ice lance or whatever.
It's not really like
Oh,
a
the
lance.
is the long ones. He's talking about like an icicle barrage kind of thing.
Yeah, I know
The
that-
short
that
ones
shit's
where he'll
gonna
make
suck.
like he'll be like
Yeah, he's just like raining ice nails
300
on them.
or something.
Yeah.
No, just spawn it.
I
Yeah,
thought that was
Squall,
pretty
did you see the water jet when he sliced through a rock?
sick. Water jet. I mean, it's possible. I can't remember.
after 5.
It shoots like a beam. Oh, it is after 5? Damn.
Yeah, I think it's after 5. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
But they got this solid boulder, right? It's like the size of a fucking refrigerator. And he makes this little water ball that shoots a jet of water out of it, right? And he slices a clean fucking slice through this rock, dude. With this water jet.
It's glorious.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the show, he made fucking 300 of them and surrounded a dude with those water jets and blasted him up. Swiss cheesed him.
Mm. So that fire guy, I was a little bit surprised to get a backstory about him. At least
Right?
now.
Yeah, he's gonna be more important in the next season. For sure.
They're gonna have to show him more, honestly. But I don't even know if they're gonna do that. I mean, their pattern in the show is we show Ryu, then we show his friend group.
I think
and then
Ryu.
the allies.
I think people are gonna want Ryu to make his own kingdom, and I think there's gonna be like a water kingdom because of that.
Water track.
Yeah. I think Ryu and that fire dude are gonna be rivals, and they're gonna fight each other so that they could get each other stronger, and they're not even really gonna be at war or nothing. It's like just them two are just gonna keep fighting each other. You know what I mean?
I think we're gonna see a fight between them, but it's gonna be over another misunderstanding. But I think we're gonna actually see at some point a death match between them. It's actually gonna happen.
Like a
day
he was,
You
Like,
think Ryu?
because-
Well, at that
he was
point,
ready to do it before.
you're saying Ryu is gonna kill that fire dude. I mean, it's
I'm
not like
certain he will.
a main
Let's be
character.
real. I'm
Yeah.
certain he is. 'Cause,
No,
like,
and I mean, let's go by the last fight here. I think Ryu is gonna win.
it's become because it's like
Now, hang on.
ready. He
If
was already
Ryu
ready.
gets jumped by that fire dude and by that Eclipse girl, Ryu's fucked.
They wouldn't have
partner.
reason. They wouldn't have
No,
reason to
he'll
fight
die.
together.
Why
If
not?
anything, that
She could just
anything,
pull
the
up
fire guy
during
would
their
join
fight.
to fight her.
No, look, if she could pull up just while they're fighting, he's not
While
gonna
he's distracted?
stop fighting Ryu. He's just gonna be like, all right, so I got somebody on my side.
I mean, I guess I could. I don't know. So you'd have to third party like I get third partied on freaking Fortnite.
Well, tell Squall to download the update and we'll play after the podcast.
Oh no, I got stuff to do.
He's got Legends EA to play.
No, shower the kiddos, get ready for the week.
Legend of Zelda Abridged.
Sure.
Yes. What was your guys' favorite monster or enemy?
Oh, the Eclipse Girl.
Yeah, I'm on that board too.
Yeah, it
I mean,
don't
he
get better
realistically
than
is the
her.
only one that actually gave him a real fight. I mean, anyone else, he kind of
Yeah, but
made it.
Even
Bro,
how
when
she
he stepped
acted
even
when
crazy.
they summoned her,
Mhm.
when like that strongest adventurer ever summoned her, and he was like, "I'm here to kill you, Demon Lord," and she's like, "Demon Lord? That's a peasant compared to me, boy."
Is this the Eclipse
She's
girl?
like,
Fire demon chick?
Yeah, that's her.
Oh,
With the horns in the tail.
what's up, Carmen? Yeah, we started. You want to be
Carmen.
a part of the podcast, or did you mean start the stream? We're talking about it right now. We're talking about our favorite
Join us,
monsters. Yeah, this was probably like my favorite villain as well.
"You saw her?
Yeah, she was episode 4.
Yeah, she's pretty early.
It had like fire and wind powers, right?
Holy shit!" So he went all the way to the kingdom and shit by episode 3.
Yeah.
I think so.
I don't think he went to the kingdom.
He was in the kingdom during the eclipse.
It's later
That
on.
wasn't the-
Yeah,
that was-
we're
it was
talking-
Eclipse. That's right. That I didn't catch on to that she was there because of the eclipse.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let's. Obviously, Squall's not gonna be able to answer this, but how strong do we think that elf girl is?
He was
she
able
gave-
to topple him. But that's more of a.
Knowledge.
In that case, I think she's got more fighting experience and less of knowledge, because he technically should be able to eviscerate her on his own. But she has more fighting experience, or
Do you
close
think?
combat wise. Close combat.
All right, but trying to power scale her based off basically just hunches, right? Do we think
beat the
she
demon
could
chick?
take? Could she take one of the ogre generals? I think they were called.
When he's in the abyss area,
Goblin general, maybe.
right? You're talking about in the. Wait, you're talking about when they go, in the dungeon
No,
area.
no,
but, like they
Yeah,
gotta block
all of that
Okay.
big horde of goblins came out, and then there was the 3 that came out after, and then the one big one after that. Do you think she'd take one of those 3 on her own, 1v1?
I think she's
Yeah.
better than Abel. So I would say
Yeah.
yes.
You think 2v1? She's got
I
it.
think she's a mage too. She's a mage or an alchemist.
She's got a staff, right?
But she has a sword.
Oh,
Brock.
so she's
Does she have both?
multi-classing.
Brock, did she have both?
I'm pretty sure I saw her with a staff.
I can't remember. I watched it last weekend, so I don't remember every single thing.
All right, who are we
I mean, I
talking
think she
about?
knows both.
The elf girl from the library.
Elf girl from library, water magician. Like you guys are trying to figure out if she has what?
A staff. No, I don't think she would. I don't think she would. And she would
I'm
probably
pretty
be a
sure
part
she's
of
a
the-
magician.
Yeah, but he doesn't have one. But Rio doesn't have one. No one is the fire guy. If she serves
Yeah.
the Earth Mother, she serves the Earth Mother. She doesn't.
Oh,
have
that's
any-
where that old lady was, where she could
Yeah.
use fucking earth magic
And
without
I think they
incantation.
mentioned she came from the wood area. Wood elf.
So that fucking elf girl probably can too. She could probably make like fucking rocks and shit, dog. Yeah, that elf girl.
But could
she
she beat a goblin? I think I'm more wondering, like, could she handle one of those devils? But even
Yeah.
then, I would more or less want to pit her against the Eclipse Girl, because those devils went down pretty easily to Ryu. But I don't know if I could say that. I don't.
Yeah,
know
that
if
fire
she could be that
prince.
girl that easily.
So you think that this girl is gonna be a top tier power scale in like character in the show? Like you
I think
think
the
this
fact
girl
that
can
her-
take? You think this girl 1v1 has a 50-50 chance against the fire prince guy?
It would dominate the Fire Prince guy. What are you talking?
Well, based on what? What did you see this girl do,
listen,
bro?
Listen,
Like-
Ryu was having a mage battle with that dude. Ryu was having a mage battle. Am I lagging? Okay. Ryu was having a mage battle with that dude, and he was basically playing with his food. She dominated Ryu. Right? Ryu's scale of what is dangerous is the Eclipse Girl. He scales,
I know.
and when he got toppled by that
You
shit.
hold on. Are we talking about two different girls? I'm talking about the elf girl from the library.
Yeah, I'm talking about the elf. I'm talking about the elf. Here's the
You
thing.
think she's as strong as the fucking Eclipse girl?
I think that's where this real struggle begins. I think that's where the real struggle begins.
I'm
I don't know
talking
if I
about.
see
So you think that girl's stronger than the Fire Prince?
he's stronger. Ryu decimated him, right?
I'm not talking about Ryu. I'm talking about
no.
the elf
She's
girl.
better. She's toppled Ryu. I said this earlier.
In
She
what?
toppled Ryu. Remember,
In
they
what?
had a fight.
They did? Did I fucking skip an episode? What the fuck?
Probably skipped an episode. Yeah.
She beat
yeah,
Ryu?
Remember that fight?
Rio.
She toppled
Was that part
him.
of the manga?
That was
Yeah,
part of
what the
anime.
fuck? Okay, Brockstrap don't remember it, and I don't remember it.
Don't remember them
Ninja?
fighting.
Blaine don't remember it.
I do remember it.
Oh yeah, what happened?
Oh.
They sparred sword to sword, and she was like, most of the people I train can't block this one, so I'm a speed him
Oh,
up.
yep.
And then kind of
Yep.
speed
Mhm.
blitzed his ass, to be honest. And he barely
Yep, I
blocked
remember
them all, and she said that was really impressive.
Yeah, she wanted to see how strong he was. I remember now.
All right,
He
so
toppled Ryu,
just because
and Ryu
listen,
dominated them.
just because she could speed blitz Ryu, don't mean that she has the level of fucking speed that Eclipse girl has.
Apparently, she's got wind magic that helps her get speed.
And
Yeah.
let's not forget that was a sword fight. Ryu's strength is in his magic. You said those devils went down easily against Ryu, but he was using magic. When did we see him use his sword on any of them devils?
All the time?
I think he did a strike double of them. I'm quite certain.
No, Squall, we're talking about in the underworld.
Oh. Yeah, I've seen him use the sword on
Let's-
the Eclipse.
Let's
girl.
walk back. Let's walk it back though, Cold Sauce. Because one of your questions to me was, could she topple Fire Guy? And my point was, she toppled Ryu. Now, I'm certain if she can blitz him fast enough where he can't even use his ice or water powers that easily, she's certainly going to do that to the Fire Guy. And the Fire Guy's weaker than Ryu. And Ryu always scales anything to the Eclipse Girl. He always does that. And he said,
See, okay, but the thing about her speed blitzing Ryu faster than he could shield himself with his ice has a lot to do with Ryu's lack of battle IQ.
if he dominates the
And-
Fire Guy, what does that mean?
What I'm saying is, yeah, he had more battle experience at that point. We saw him do things. Look, I'm not saying she doesn't beat the Fire Guy, but I am saying that he might beat her too.
I don't know. 'Cause, I mean, the greatest thing we saw out of that guy was he was able to harm Ryu's party. But they were like, what, D rank, maybe C rank, not even C. And he beat those assassin guys.
They
But,
were
like-
all C rank, all of them.
But you said to yourself that they were C ranked because of Ryu. Or was that Squall?
No.
That wasn't me.
No.
Okay, so that was
He-
Cold Sauce.
Oh no,
So-
they must have been E ranked because he was D ranked. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ryu was D ranked. So they were E ranked. They're fucking low. Like they can barely be trusted to go on a goblin mission.
So
They're not strong.
So his best feat is really damaging them, and he was going to kill them. He wasn't killing them yet, but he was going to kill them. And then there's the assassins, which he annihilated, sure. But like Ryu dominated it. He didn't see him as even close to a threat, like the devils. He treated him like he was nothing special. He was like Goku fighting Nappa, trying to see what he's capable of. What have I done? I'm the one who did it. Oh my god.
I agree. I agree. I didn't realize that she beat Ryu in a sword fight when I brought this question up. This is great. So do we think that she has earth powers?
I don't think
I do.
Rock or Blade. Is she?
You said,
I'm forgetting.
you said she's from that place.
I think she's under the Earth Mother 100%. Did she use just because they're under the Earth Mother does not inherently mean that they are stuck to a specific element. That's their goddess.
But we've watched enough anime to know that this main character, romance fucking partner of the main character, right? She's gonna get the powers, right? Like,
I mean, but we have a fire guy, we have a water guy. Potentially, there's going to be a earth or maybe a wind or air. That's a possibility.
she's the earth.
She would be a wood elf. No, wait, doesn't she have wind?
I don't know, but
Does she have wind?
if
She had
she,
wind.
I figured Earth would just be like fucking Earth, like fucking dirt, rock, wood, all of that.
It really depends on because if we're talking about Avatar,
if she-
Earth is just rocks. But if we're talking about Earth is in maybe like D&D, or if we're talking about like druids, Druid Earth is a different story versus like.
I guess I'd be talking about like Naruto.
You know what though? I'll say this. Because of how Ryu's powers work, it's very possible that if she had Earth powers, she could mess with grass and plants and stuff as well. So I'd say I'd get.
Well,
I'd
no,
give
that
a
would be
possibility.
that's growing. No, that's growing a separate life from the Earth. I would say more that she could turn dirt into rocks, or even like if she might be able to condense them really fucking hard, she could turn them into diamonds. You know.
Okay.
But then, okay, so like he fucked with the heat by shaking the molecules really fast.
Mhm.
That's how you get it hot. Now lava is melted minerals.
Yeah.
So
Could that be
maybe
possible?
that would be hard to do. That would be prep time, no matter how fucking strong you are in this verse.
That's assuming she even knows how that even happens.
Yeah, well, I mean, he could explain it if
Now,
they're like
if-
they're together. So her being like really strong, and also really good with earth powers, and then being the love interest of him who just bought a place outside the city and is like in this verse. There, we're talking about god tier characters right now. Any one of these characters can just make an empire. You know what I mean? And I think that's what's gonna happen. I see that Fire Prince guy being like head ding-a-ling of the Fire Empire, and then Ryu and this chick making a fucking Earth and Water Empire. And they're gonna have better adventurers than that castle, because the best adventurer in that whole fucking kingdom is a B-class adventurer swordsman.
Hey, I'm
I thought that whole backstory was about let's just scoop past that. Let's just scoop past that. I was kind of thinking when we saw that backstory though that it was going to be about Abel, and not that fire guy. It was only until they turned his hair grayish white that I was like, oh, that's him. I'm still a little bit confused as to why his hair turned gray white.
I think it's because Ryu is like way older than like 5 or 6 months old. I think there was like a few decades before that red-haired dude showed up on the beach.
I'm putting Rio like around 18 or so because he was a teenager in his other world, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so.
And then
Yeah,
he
he's got-
had
eternal youth.
a couple
he could-
years or whatever. I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Like he could totally be fucking 400 years old by the time he goes to that kingdom. He got strong enough with his magic where a fucking dragon pulled up on him and the dragon was cool as shit. He was like, yeah, I sensed how strong you are. I don't want no smoke.
You know what's weird though? That dragon didn't give him as much pause as that griffin did. I'm still a little bit confused on that one.
Yeah, I guess they saying that griffins are way stronger than dragons.
Or at least not as smart.
That could definitely be it. Yep, I could definitely see that.
Alright. Blaine, I don't think we've given you much time to talk, so go ahead and say your words. Your
What do
piece.
you want my words to be about?
I don't know.
It's up to you, buddy.
Alright.
Talking
That's
about
your words.
What's your favorite?
You have a First
monster?
Amendment
My,
right.
my words, my words come out of the mouth that likes to suck toes.
Oh yeah, well, why don't you spit them painted toenails out? What is
So,
that
I think
noise?
like low key, like yeah, the chick who
You guys are so thirsty all fucking day long.
the Eclipse thing
Rockstar.
was strong.
Sorry, my
whatever.
kids were just.
going to be a big like major villain, but I like that little arc when the fuck
Wait, who you think's gonna be a big major villain?
the Eclipse chick.
The Eclipse chick.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know how I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, my favorite little arc or whatever was when, you know, they went into the fucking dungeon to investigate it and they got teleported. They had to fight on them demons.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had to fight like those 3 demon generals and the demon prince, which is like not a mature demon king. And like they was getting their ass beat. And motherfucker just said fuck it and just started cutting a hole through the dungeon and just fell on them and then speed blitzed them. And just like it was not shit. And then goes to Abel and is like, you way stronger than that. As this motherfucker about to die. Like that's what I mean by he does not know how strong he actually is in this verse. Because if he's saying Abel, it was about to die, like couldn't do shit, and we're talking about this man obliterated its mana stone like it was nothing. Like he don't know how strong he is in the verse.
Yeah.
So is
It-
the Eclipse chick just like the strongest villain in like the show so far?
Definitely.
Currently.
By
Yeah,
by a fucking landslide, son.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
'cause,
the strongest, the second strongest person that we see, like next to her, like she keeps them motherfuckers as slaves.
Yeah, because she was like the first real threat in the show, so I thought she was
Antagonist,
just gonna be
yeah.
like the first first.
She's the only actual threat.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when
She's the thing he's preparing for. Legitimately.
Yeah.
He's,
Like with
the
the
reason he
alchemy,
can do anything.
the alchemy and all
Hey,
that.
There was the fire guy that we kept talking about. This is a dude who is so legendary that people are terrified of like his existence. Like they talk about when they went to whatever kingdom, they were like, fucking don't let Ryu even talk to that guy. And Ryu pulled up to that fight and just played with his food fun. This dude like did not stand a snowball's chance in hell against Ryu.
Not at all.
Yeah, and he like 50 of those dudes couldn't have put a scratch on this Eclipse girl.
Damn. Yeah, I thought she was
I'm a
just
little
gonna
bit
be like the
surprised I haven't
first
seen that about her.
challenge. That's it, and then he's just gonna get stronger and
So
just
I-
way better.
I think that's what's gonna happen later on, to be honest. Because she said there's more of them. So I think she might be low on the totem pole of her race or some shit. Maybe.
No, it's the other way around, Blaine.
Nah, I don't think so. I do not think she's the top dog, and I do not
Yeah.
think she's the top dog. I do not.
She is.
I do not think she is.
You gotta listen to what she said. Whenever that adventurer dude,
Yeah,
summoned
she
her-
said she was nothing to the actual demon lord.
Yeah, that's not at all what she said.
It so is.
Go
Actually.
look it up. That's not
Jamie,
even
what's his
close.
name? Swall. Let's go look that up.
What?
Yeah, she was talking about demon lords like they were her slaves. Right, Ninja?
All right, Jamie, pull it up.
Yeah, that's you.
No, it's Brock. Brock's the new Jamie.
Brock
So-
remember-
Grok, on Grok.
And the Demon Lords, Eclipse Girls, slaves? Is that what you asked?
Look at
No,
This about to be the weirdest Rule 34. This man's having.
she didn't. She did. That's funny. She didn't say the word slaves, but the way she was talking about them, she was like, they are minuscule compared to me.
Okay, but that doesn't help. You guys are asking me
Look
to
up quotes
on
and see if you
Google.
can look up.
Yeah,
Maybe you look up quotes and see if you can find. Maybe the wiki. The wiki.
what is that girl's name?
Magician.
I'm gonna tell you what to look up. What? Tell me her name. Somebody tell me her name.
But like, so how they're explaining the demon
Who is
lord,
typing like that? Like,
Well,
it
you know
sounds
what's
like
like
it sounds like an office in like the 90s. Like,
But how
It's
they
a
explain
mechanical
the demon
keyboard,
lord
so it's just how
The
it
Demon
sounds
King.
when I type.
is
What's
the
her
four
name?
demon princes that like are all at once, and whoever is the last one to live becomes the new demon king. So there's only one demon lord, while there's 4 princes in their fuck ass army. And I think a prince is born every don't know how many years.
no, that's what they think they know. Except they found out from them stones that all of them motherfuckers are young as shit.
Uma?
That's why that girl had so many devils
Akuma.
up there.
It's her race. She's a Akuma.
Her name is Akuma. Okay,
Sorry, that's her race.
That's her race.
fuck.
Fallen angels.
Well, whoever she is, what does she say about demon lords?
Her name's Lenora, I think. It's Lenora. Lenora. Lenora? It's
I'm telling y'all,
Lenora.
When that dude was like, "Are you a demon lord?" her response was basically saying, "Demon lords are fucking pussies compared to me. I stoned them dudes out for breakfast."
One thing's for certain, she kept saying that she's looking for a challenge, and she just never
Yeah,
found one.
She hasn't had one since Rudo or whatever.
That's why she was playing with Rio. She could have killed Rio at any point in that fight. She was playing with that motherfucker. Because she wanted him to get stronger so she could have a real challenge.
What the heck do you even say her name? What? I don't even know what that is. That's crazy. Back on the pond water.
Banana.
Okay, so Blaine, how strong do you think the elf girl is? Do you think they're gonna get together? What do you think
I
is
don't
gonna? What is her future in the show?
I think she's gonna be a very important character, fighting wise. And how strong? Magic wise, not as strong as Rio. Sword skill wise, stronger than Rio. She's for sure stronger than Abel.
Mhm.
And I think she will fucking speed blitz the
Yeah, Rio's a better swordsman
person.
than Abel, right?
He's a better swordsman than the fire guy.
Yeah, but the actual
Lenora, the demon chick.
yeah, which I don't think. No, because I don't think Ryu doesn't do sword skills like Abel does. I think Abel's a better swordsman, but will speed blitz him because of his fucking ice magic.
Is Squall moving for you guys?
I'm not.
I'm on
looking.
Xbox.
I'm on Xbox.
Rock Strapu.
It looks like he's coming back right now.
He's frozen for me.
Heck, I'm frozen.
I heard that noise too.
So
I had
what?
potato internet once.
What do we think is the future of the show? What do we think is gonna happen in season 2?
I guess I'll go first on that. So he's still going to be trying to live that life of. Okay, he's still going to be trying to live that life of kind of an easy life, not trying to be well known. I still kind of see him trying to do that, but just like this issue with the Eclipse Girl, things are just going to be happening to him that he can't stop from happening. Even with the fire guy, there's not a real reason he should have necessarily been involved, but something happened. I think at some point he's going to start having to deal with politics, but will he be a lord or something in that way? I don't think so. I think he's going to try to push his way through.
I think he's already a lord. He owns real estate.
No, he's not like, 'cause he has to have status. He has to
Oh
have
yeah,
a
that's what
job.
I'm talking about. In those,
You're a duke?
you know, like if all the real estate that he owns, you telling me he's not a lord of the kingdom? That
He's
hit
not.
that his
In this
He is
case,
not.
no. He's just an adventurer because he
they
couldn't
only explained
afford that
it.
other house.
Lords are typically people
That's
that
why you can have
oversee
those.
other people, right? Like they have a congregation or like a group of people that they watch over.
lords
thinking
of
about
like
a
a
knight.
kingdom, like we're talking about in these like high fantasy times and like King Arthur. A lord is someone who owns real estate in the kingdom. When they have like town meetings and shit, when they make laws and shit for that kingdom, those people, the lords, are the ones that vote. It's not everybody votes
Well,
and like
he's
they
not
put
in
their
the
shit in a
kingdom.
little booth.
He's not in the kingdom.
It's still part of the kingdom. It's outside
But
the kingdom
At the
walls,
same time,
but it's still part of the
same
kingdom.
time, he is a D rank adventurer, and you have to be.
Yeah, he's a
D-rank and
D-ranked
up.
adventurer. That's
didn't
his
let me
career.
Let me finish. And I was getting there. You have to be B rank and up to buy old noble houses. So he does. He
That-
doesn't even.
That's to
His status
buy
at
an
the
old
moment means
noble's house. You don't
That
become.
puts on
You
stat-
think every lord in the kingdom is a fucking adventurer? No, these are people with status. These are people. These are business owners,
Bruno
CEOs.
does not have status.
He has real estate, motherfucker. He's
But he still doesn't
automatically
have
a lord.
status.
That's how
He
the
still doesn't
laws
have
work
status.
in those times.
Yeah, but this anime may be
And he
different from the laws of
absolutely
the
has
time.
status. The fucking
Not that kind of status. Not what you're
he's
thinking.
got as much status as Abel does.
No, he has less.
I'd
less.
actually argue that a lot of people don't actually know him. It's still odd that he's.
But the
able
right
to
people
these
do
things.
know him. Is the point?
Yeah, but that are all in the Adventurer Guild, and I don't even think everybody has seen what he can do that are at that level. So like, he's not well known. He does a lot of stuff in secret. Remember that I forgot what that guild's name, but that guy with the blonde hair, he knew Ryu was the reason those guards got deflected. Knew that Ryu was the reason that happened, and it wasn't that he had to intervene. He just acted for him. So we can argue that a lot of people don't know that he's capable of this because he seems to be trying to hide his power.
Right.
Well, he doesn't have in this animated world. He doesn't have status. He just knows some of the right people. But that status that he needs to be considered a lord or a noble of some form of way. If he was a lord, he would have been able to buy that house.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that the way that the laws are in this type of setting, in these shows, in these like
You're
kingdoms
assuming
and
it's
stuff.
universal. You're assuming it's universal. It may not be that way.
I am.
Anime.
I
that's what I'm
am.
saying.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Like
understand where you're
y'all
coming
keep
from.
telling me I'm wrong, and there's nothing saying that I'm wrong. There's nothing saying that if you're not a lord if you own real estate. That is
understand where
usually
you're
how it
coming
works.
from. Usually. The word there is usually. I understand where you're coming
And
from.
it doesn't say that he's
They-
not a lord after he buys that thing either.
Again, I understand where you're coming from. But at least on what they've showed us so far, he wouldn't even be considered a lord. He's just a guy with a house.
Okay. Well, he's a guy with a house and a love interest who's better than him at fighting with swords. So I think
Literally
that
says what right
in
here.
season 2,
No, the main character. of the
he's
Water
going to
Princess
fight with her
is
a
not
lot
a lord.
so that he's going to train with that elf girl because he wants to get better for when he fights the Eclipse girl next. Because he knows that fight is going to happen. And she said she's going to be stronger. He's not going to ignore that.
100%.
Not Rio. Not my goat. Not the Rio I know. What do you think, Squall?
Give me a sec.
What do you think, Brockstrap?
Oops, what do I think about what particular thing?
Do you think season 2, Rio and that girl are going to fight a lot with swords?
No, not particularly.
You don't think?
There's 2 F words they could be doing, and I'm not sure that fighting is the right one.
Wow. Fucking and
Fighting.
well, he said fighting isn't one of them.
Yeah. Those the two
Fisting?
Yeah, fighting is fighting isn't the one of the 2.
Yeah.
Oh. So you think they'd be fornicating?
Potentially.
I got
The
you.
same thing.
So you don't think that Rio, like, how do you think Rio is going to prepare for his fight against the Eclipse girl? In that case,
I don't
since
have
you don't think
I
he's
don't have
gonna
a
be
good
with her.
answer. I
Well,
don't have a
we
good
know
answer for
that.
you.
Well, we know that she's better than him with swords, and we know that he wants to work on his speed.
I don't know. Does he have an affinity for water, or is water the only thing he can use?
His
That's-
greatest affinity is water. I don't think they said it was impossible for him to use other things. I think he just is.
Yeah,
More
he
affinity.
has a natural affinity for water, but
Yeah.
that's just he's
Yeah.
not limited to it.
So I don't know. He seemed pretty adamant about trying to move quicker with air, and his water thing that he tried didn't really work out. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, that was an idea that he had, and we've seen him have an idea and then go, probably not going to work. Let's try something else.
right.
So, but there are like sword techniques that we see in the show. Like we see him early on with that little iron like metal sword that he had when he killed that boar. You know,
Right.
he's a sword technique. So I'm thinking, like, by practicing with swords with this girl, he's gonna learn how to move faster, the same way that fighters do. You know what I mean?
That's the
Well, you
thing,
can get
though.
quicker reaction times and stuff, maybe, but that's about it.
Ryu's not really going to be attacking in the same. He doesn't cast, and those, even though I don't know if I'd outright call it casting. Every time Abel does it, it seems to be a form of striking cast.
Okay, but even just like, okay, there are people in the show that are moving this fast, and Rio is a person in this show.
Mhm.
Like, there's no reason to think that if other people can move this fast, especially considering he has eternal youth, he can eventually train to get as good in any skill as anyone else in the show.
I mean, he'll probably do it through some form of water. I could see him doing it through his ice skating method. That seems to be where he's going with it. I feel like he will learn wind, though. I feel like we're going to see him learn wind at some point in time. Because again, like we said, it's not that he was incapable. It's just he's got an affinity for water more. But he's probably, if it's not through wind, he's going to find a way. Because we've already seen this before. He always starts off weak with an idea, and then he gets better and better and better at it. So
Yeah.
him learning how to skate faster against an enemy doesn't seem too hard to believe.
Yeah, I think he'll probably have to make like an alley or whatever out of ice to skate on, and then make like some shoes, like some ice boots that would slide, and then like he'll push himself off with like making spikes, like cleats that go, you know, and then just retract them to start.
What are two different ways that you can be faster than somebody?
Wind is certainly number one.
So you
magic
can
in general.
train and get faster, or you can also impede their movement. What does he have in his tool belt already, or his set, that could impede movement?
I think he didn't. I think he tried that against Lenora, though.
What do you mean?
Unless
Her
he just
feet?
wasn't. I think he tried that
Like
against
impede
Lenora because
movement.
that's his number one thing that he always does.
What?
Right. So you would. I mean, that would work. I guess.
To
on most normal
immobilize the
people.
enemy is what you're talking about?
Yeah. So, I mean, I
That's
guess.
probably. I just don't think that it's so far fetched that he might fucking be able to run really fucking fast if he trains.
I mean, yeah.
It's gonna
I
be.
don't.
it's
I don't
like
understand why that's so impossible.
Well, he's
Maybe
already
it's the
doing
enhancement, but-
other things that boggle the minds of normal people anyway. So yeah, I mean, the whole maybe not so far fetched idea would be
That
accurate.
Eclipse girl was already stronger than him, and she said she will be stronger when she comes back. Like, Ryu kind of has to just be able to move that fast, just to be on par with what we saw her do, and then we know he has to get better than that also if he's gonna win the next fight.
He was kind of more of a brain type, though, and so I kind of see him learning how to do something with his magic in order to make it happen. But we always see him do something with water. We haven't seen him try to dabble into other magics. Yes, you can
Ninja.
improve your reaction speed. You can try to run faster. There are things you can do. But if I'm not mistaken, she has wind magic. So she's already outright faster because of that wind magic.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. But at what level of power, Ninja, do you hit like this glass ceiling where now any opponent beyond this, I can't just use water. There has to be more skills in my arsenal. Like, at what point does that like become a necessity? Because you keep talking about this character who she's fucking just as good, if not better, as Ryu with his water abilities, except she's got fire. She's also extremely skilled in wind. and her physical attributes are beyond anyone else we've seen in the show as well. Ryu
She's
cannot
got a
defeat
race
this
enhancement.
girl by just using water. She's got she's got multiple top tier abilities. He's got one top tier ability.
You guys still talking about
she's probably
the elf chick?
No, we're
No,
talking
I'm
about
talking
the
about
Eclipse girl, the fire queen thingy.
We're talking about how would Ryu beat her, or how would he be able to at least fight her?
He basically won the last fight, didn't he?
No,
Oh,
she
the
was
first fight?
playing with her food the whole time.
She ran out of time.
Yeah, she
I
got
thought-
too excited
He
just
stated
fucking
that he would
playing
have
with her.
lost had it gone longer.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought the water droplet got in her face and like she was like, oh fuck. That was basically the end
No.
of the fight.
No, fuck no. The Eclipse was
She
running
ran out
out.
of time.
Yeah,
Yeah, she ran out of time.
it was the equivalent of like when you see like Vegito show up and he's just fucking like playing with his food, and then he's like, "Oh shit, there's a time limit and it's over." Like that's what happened. Like
I mean, yeah.
I didn't see it like that. I saw it like it was like somewhat even.
well, you saw it wrong. Even Ryu said at the end, he was like, "I would have died if she wouldn't have got like had to leave." And she promised that she would be better. So Ryu definitely needs to start learning more than just water. He's good on the water. Like he cannot touch water for the whole season 2, and then bring it back for the fight against her at the end, because he really needs to
Right.
step his game up on more things. Like
I mean, if he's already got an affinity for water, and the show is called The Water Magician, I mean, maybe
gotta
there
be
is a way
proven.
that he finds to use. Maybe there is a way that he finds to use water to make himself faster. I mean, you may as well dabble in the thing that you have a proficiency for, right?
do
Like,
y'all-
I don't know.
perfect his
I don't know of
skills.
any talent. Like, if you're a basketball player, like, I don't know if you're talented enough to make it to pro that you're like, nah, I'm just gonna do baseball instead, unless you're Michael Jordan. But you know, like,
Well, I tell you one
you're like,
thing.
I'm gonna really just focus on basketball because that's the thing apparently I have a talent for, right?
Well, yeah,
That's
but
how
I'm
he
gonna
thinks.
tell you this: that only becomes a good thing at the top level. And because trust me, I've watched a lot of ESPN in my life. I played a lot of sports in my life, and the thing that helps people get to like a good athletic level to be able to achieve that top level is playing multiple sports. If you start off as a kid only playing baseball and you focus hard on baseball and you get private fucking coaches and all this shit for just baseball, there's like a 9 out of 10 chance you're not gonna make it to the fucking minor leagues in baseball. But if you grow up playing multiple fucking sports and then you hit that college level and decide to really focus on one sport, it almost doesn't matter what you focus on. You will have acquired enough of a skill set to push yourself into a minor pro league.
I mean, burnout's definitely a real thing.
And right
was
now
almost
he
burnt out
right
on
now
wrestling.
he is pro. He is absolute legendary level in water. In water magic, you know, like he's Michael Jordan in water magic in this universe for sure.
Right.
There's other water magic legends in this world going, that dude is God disguised as a water magician. Like Larry Bird said about. So, but this Eclipse chick is just as good in fire, and she's also pro level in swordsmanship ability thing. Just like physical attributes in general. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
speed and all that.
Right.
I mean, he should gain more abilities, but the thing is, what we keep seeing with this anime, and it's called, Water Magician. I don't think she's gonna go the route of learning something else. Like he doesn't branch out, is what I'm saying. We never see him try that.
Yeah, no. I mean, I got a strategy cooked up in my head. If he, during the fight, if he starts to make a barrier and surrounds her completely, and then like has her in a ice like cube, and then just fucking floods it and drowns her, I could see him winning that way. It would be cheap. It would be cheap, and it would be fucking like fuck y'all for not showing me an awesome fight. But it would definitely be something Ryu would do.
I will say this: he does use his brain in most of his fights. I would say that's actually how he wins, because he does do brawn, but he's not a purely brawn character. So that's not too hard to believe.
But also, look, he showed that fighting spirit when he showed up against that Fire Prince dude. He took the fucking gloves off, son. He said, "You know what? I'm fucking tired of not fighting people." That was the energy that he came in there. They was like, "Hey, bro, look, he just wants his fucking sister back." And then Rio was like, "I don't give a shit. I came here for the smoke. I want blood." They're like, "You don't have to fight him." And he's like, "I want to fight him." Like, he was like, "Oh, you hurt my friends." Yeah, cool. That's your excuse. Whatever. We know, Ryu, why you wanted to fight. You sick and tired of not fighting. You sick and tired of being this god tier level being, walking around in the city where nobody you, everybody treats you like this D-rank adventurer, and you out here fucking demon lords and shit in the underworld that the strongest motherfucker in the whole kingdom almost died to. Would have died to if you didn't show up. And that was to one of them motherfuckers. And you just straight soloed fucking, 20 of them?
Yeah.
Ryu said, "Y'all gonna put some motherfucking respect on my name today."
I don't know.
Y'all said this dude was legendary. I'm about to fucking smack this dude around and make him my bitch, son. If it was prison, Ryu would have had that dude sitting when he peed.
Alrighty. Blaine, you've been very quiet. Your piece.
Alright, low key doom scrolling TikTok right now, actually. But what's it called? Yeah, no, Rio is not Lord. By the way, guys.
That's where he is.
Yeah.
I guess my question to you would be, what do you think? How do you think Ryu's going to catch up to Lenora, the Eclipse chick?
See, the motherfucker just gonna train. I know he's doing something with alchemy, and he was talking about making like stone fucking golems. He was making like golems, yes.
I think he was talking about making ice golems.
No, it was stone golems.
I remember that part.
So
He just said golem in general. I don't think he said any particular.
He never said. They never said any element. That's why I assumed ice. Because
like with me, it's just every time I think of a golem, I think of a stone golem. So that could have been
Right.
for me. So that's why I probably thought that. But I think it has something to do with alchemy. I think alchemy is going to be a big.
that's what I'm saying.
getting
Alchemy,
Closer with it.
like learning a spell to bring sentience to something, like if he was adept in earth magic, stone golem would be the assumption, but he's water magic. He's gonna make ice and then use the alchemy to bring that ice to life and make an ice golem.
Yeah, an ice golem would be sick. That'd be different.
Right.
He might be able to tap into the I'm not entirely sure how he would do it, but he might be able to tap into the other elements through water, through alchemy. I could kind of see that being a thing. Of course, wind pressure can probably be created by enough water pressure in some form of way. I'm not sure the science, but that might be a thing.
Low key though, Never mind. I was thinking. Never mind. Thinking of something else. Had a great
He said
idea.
low key for anything, cause you're not supposed to say low key in an excited tone. That's an oxymoron. That don't go together.
Anyways, I was thinking about
I'm not a
hurricanes
moron.
were made at first, and then I was like cold and hot water mixing together, and then it was like, what the fuck? It's wind that does that. Then it's the hurricane. So I gave up. I just stopped talking.
Jesus fucking Christ! I don't. They don't have schools in Mississippi, guys. I don't know.
So why was you trying to learn some alchemy then?
I
Oh,
think he wanted to learn alchemy even
He
at the
said he
first
wanted to
episode.
make a golem.
yeah, it was
Well,
just
that-
something that scratched his brain. Just something that scratched his brain, and he wanted to learn
Right.
about it.
Yeah, I think he said he wanted to do that in the first episode
Is
as
it
well.
the Elfin Alchemist?
Yeah,
But she had to
she
put, right?
is. Yeah, she got him. She got
Was he
him.
just wanted to kind of hang out with him a little, or he wanted to hang out with her?
She
Maybe.
like
She
want-
both.
she want-
They
she
both
want-
like each other. Yeah.
Want to lay
Oh,
it down.
They want to do the F word, not fighting.
They want to learn
Fornicating.
together. They want to learn.
They want to play
They want to
doctor.
go to that Mississippi school
They want to.
together.
That's all. The Mississippi school teaches you how to suck toes. By the way.
Oh,
guys.
wait a
no.
minute.
No.
Blaine,
No.
isn't it? Hold on, Blaine. Isn't it illegal in your state to jack off without government permission or some shit like that?
Oh no, that bill never got passed, and it was
What was it again?
You're not allowed to
was-
watch
it was-
corn with the C.
no, it was having adult time and not wanting to have a kid, and still.
Yeah, I think that was a bill. Yeah, that was an overreach
Yeah.
by the right. I'll even say
What?
that. As a
was
righty,
nothing-
What? Hold on. So like, look, okay. If I'm remembering correctly, if you're a dude, if you masturbate, and like now you're semen, all those little sperm cells, they're dead. So now you go to jail for, right? That's what the
Right.
bill was.
So my question is,
it
without
wasn't
being watched, like how do they know? First off, and secondly, how can they even enforce? Like, it's just
Yeah,
a stupid.
but
that was
it-
so stupid.
It really.
No,
wasn't.
and then so when
Oh.
you're talking about like single-celled organisms, skin every like 2 days, your entire outer layer of skin dies. That's a lot more than the amount that I jack off. So like every time you scratch your arm or something, you're killing as many single-celled organisms as when you bust a nut. So
I don't know if it was just like a
Like
step in the
Shadowman or
direction to try to like say, okay, we took care of the guys, ladies. Now the A word can be
Yeah,
illegal.
so-
I don't know if it's maybe
Yeah.
something like that.
no, like I don't
Anyways.
understand. Why do people care
don't know
what
why we're
other
getting into
people do
government
with
right
their
now.
fucking babies? Like
Guys,
just abort
guys,
them.
we're talking about water magicians. We can talk about this
Yeah.
later. All right.
Yeah,
we can
we're
use-
getting way
we're-
derailed.
Yeah, you're right. No, we're gonna use water mage powers to drown the fetus.
Okay. Anyway, so what are we? I kind of don't think. Abel's gonna become the guild guy, the guild master.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I believe that.
Let me see the guildmaster do something. Actually,
I think he's gonna start his own kingdom, yo.
I could see maybe Abel. He seems reluctant, but I think he could probably do it. But I think he'll start a guild first before that happens.
I think Rio is gonna start a kingdom
No.
where the dragons hang out. Like I think he's gonna go in the mountain. He's gonna go talk to the dragons and be like, "Hey, I don't really like people. Can I make a house here?" And then it's just gonna grow and grow. I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna happen.
The only way I think Rio would become a lord or a noble or make his own kingdom, shit like that. That's kind of how they did it in Rising of the Shield Hero. Is he ended up buying this town for somebody else and ended up becoming a nobleman, and then people put it on him. So I can see like him doing some really good thing and want to help a little bit, and they just throw it off to him, and he becomes a lord of this small village. That's how I can see it happening. Like him going out of the way to just
Sounds like Michael
wake up
Cera.
one day. like wake up one day and be like, yeah, I'm gonna just build a kingdom. I don't see that happening because he wants a peaceful life. Like that's his thing. He wants a quiet life, and owning a kingdom, low key, don't seem very fucking quiet.
No one wants to do politics. No one wants to do politics.
Not even our
Let's do
politics.
politics. I'll do it. I volunteer.
I just feel like that would be the easy life. If you're the emperor, all of your responsibilities, you get to just have someone that can handle whatever the responsibility is.
It's not that easy though.
Yeah, how the fuck would you know? You ever been an emperor before?
No, that is definitely bread.
Right
Okay,
people,
watch this. I'm not gonna do
still need
shit.
'em.
You're in charge. Next thing I know, I'm getting murdered in my sleep because they wanted to be actually in charge. Like, see what I'm saying? So
Bro.
much shit's gonna happen in your kingdom that you're not knowing about it if you're not the one that's actually in charge.
You
You
got
can
a lot
literally
Of,
put somebody in charge of knowing about it.
you got a lot of
What?
problems. Everyone's
That
problems you
smells
gotta
like
deal
A lot
with.
of problems are going to have if you're not the main person.
Yeah, like
Like they don't need
like,
you.
Put it in like the president's perspective. Like they say like whoever is president loses like years off their life and like ages because they're dealing with so much responsibilities.
It
and shit
depends
all the
on how
time.
much baby blood they drink.
Yeah.
And like if you're in the leader position, you're dealing with everyone's bullshit all the time.
Yeah.
It's stressful.
You think
But you don't have to.
You
You
would
think-
though.
Do to be
What's
unless
his
you want
name?
to be
I
assassinated.
think they say CEOs are the closest thing what a king was back then. I think they said CEOs are, and so you
But that's just fucking rich people trying to give themselves a pat on the fucking back. It's like whenever women are like, being a mother is the
It's
hardest job.
you talk over me.
Bitch, you can be a mother in your pajamas. Don't give me that shit about it being the hardest fucking job. It's the same thing. Oh, I'm a CEO. You have no idea how hard it is to fucking take a few phone calls a day and let everyone else go on one
If
of
you
my
have-
multiple yachts for a month at a time and not have to worry about any fucking thing. Come on, dude. Stop.
if you
it.
have the right people doing their jobs and you're
See?
paying attention because they're if you have the right people doing their
yeah, you don't have
job,
to pay a
if they
lot of
tell you the-
attention.
you will.
Right.
You just
to-
you just
to a
have to
degree,
pay
you
a
will.
lot to your lieutenants. These are the guys that's in charge of these areas of my, and I keep them happy enough to keep doing that by paying them. And then you
Because
just
they-
enjoy your yacht.
They're going to remove you. If you're not
Maybe.
doing good, if you're not doing a good enough job, you will get removed.
Oh
Because
yeah.
they're going to see you as the downfall.
That's
So
why
if
you don't
have to
have.
play a factor.
That's why you divide it into multiple sections. You divide your life up with like 5 different assistants. That way, if one of the assistants starts to think, I want that CEO position, you got to make sure that each one of them thinks that you are taking the burden of what all 5 of them are doing, even though they're the ones doing all of it for you. If you can master that, if you can have them thinking, if I take that CEO position, I got to do everything I'm doing and all of that other shit that they're doing. If you can have that in their head, you got the fucking life, son. And trust me, it's not as hard as you think. I know plenty CEOs with a lot of money. Blaine, your dad does shit like this. I'm not playing with you.
Lay it on him, Blaine.
No, he knows I'm right. I
stopped listening to be honest. I'm not gonna lie.
The first refrigerator I got in my trailer was because of Blaine's dad. I was like, yeah, Whitney let me move in that trailer, but I don't have nothing to like keep my drinks cold or nothing. He's like, I'll get you one tomorrow. And sure enough, he just grabs a refrigerator from work, just grabs it, and then just brings it to me.
You're a nice guy.
Yeah.
Who cares
so,
about you?
well, I think you
Yeah.
were going to say something, and I think I cut you off. So, what were you going to bring up as a topic?
If you guys had water or ice powers in real life, what would be one thing you would use them for?
Water or ice?
Yeah.
Free refills.
Free refills.
The only problem is if you don't drink a lot of water in general, is that really gonna matter much?
You could just hydrate
You could probably
yourself.
Make it rain. Like you could probably make it rain. You can make it cold, but when it's winter time, you kind of don't want to make something cold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real.
But he
I could
also
help out
learned
the
how to
local
boil
farmers.
water.
During
Yeah,
drought
yeah.
time.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Brock? Because
Help out the local farmers in the middle of the drought.
Yeah.
Get some money.
That'd be smart.
No. I think I'd get ice powers, and then I think I would own like a like something that would have to keep things cold and fresh, like like a meat like where they hang like gutted cows and stuff.
Meat lockers.
Yeah. I would probably have people would be like, I don't get it. He's got all of this this huge factory and he keeps everything cold, but his electricity bill is like nothing.
I think that you would get hit by some kind of, because they would probably look into it like, how is he keeping the stuff cold? Like that part wouldn't make sense. You'd have to have some way to make the lie.
I don't think I would lie.
Now you could be
Because
sort of
what the fuck would they do
You have to do it under table.
if I'm
There-
so like if are my powers like real level? Like how
If you're-
much ice do I get?
No, you don't understand what I'm saying. It can be as fantasy as possible, but because of, let's say, people that are coming in to buy from you, it would have to be done under the table. Like, not many people could know.
Why not, Ninja? If I'm okay,
Because-
so you said it doesn't matter like power scale wise. Okay, so I'll be like Akainu, I think his name is, in One Piece, the Ice
You
Admiral.
can be the
in One
water
Piece.
god. You can be the water god who creates
What
water
do you
out of thin air
What do you
and
think is gonna stop me from like?
If you're trying to sell something, you have to follow certain regulations.
Why is that?
The simple fact, the government's going to want to know. They have some form of regulation on how you.
How
store
are they
things, all
gonna
that.
enforce the regulations, Ninja?
Because they're
Isn't
going to
Trump
want
trying
to
to cut
know.
regulations?
We're-
No, hold on.
we're
Let's-
talking about a hypothetical.
How are they
Not
gonna
politics.
enforce? How are they gonna enforce
They're going to come in
regulations upon me?
just like a restaurant. They're going to want to find out how clean things are, number one, but how things are working and if they're working in the right order. If they just notice you got a building that just so happens to be cold and there's no form of electricity, they're going to be paying attention to that. And they're like,
Yeah, and I would
hey.
tell them I'm fucking magic. I got
now
ice
you're
powers,
now
bitch.
you're a lab rat. Now you're a lab rat.
How are they gonna catch me? What are they gonna
Boy.
do, Ninja? If I got
Jensen August.
if I got powers like Aokiji on One Piece, the fucking where he can just freeze Lake Michigan in the snap of a finger. Like if I got powers like that, what are they gonna do to get to me? How are they gonna get me? You think they're gonna put me in cuffs? I'll
They
shatter
will.
the cuffs.
They will.
They're gonna shoot
I
me.
choose-
I'll freeze the
You
bullets
have
before they get to
sleep
me.
At some point, you have to sleep. At some
I will sleep in a fucking ice cube that I made.
Wait a minute, Swallow. You heard him right. He said he's gonna freeze the bullets. If they shoot the bullets, it's still gonna be flying through the air. It doesn't matter that you froze them. It's still.
No.
Yeah, they're just
You-
gonna hurt more.
That's not what I meant. I didn't mean coat them in ice. I meant freeze them, like stop them, like freeze, like
Stop fire. That's how it works.
Freeze, motherfucker.
no. But if I coat them in ice and then I fucking hold the ice still, they're not gonna move.
Assuming you can.
Aokiji does it all the fucking time in One Piece.
Assuming you can put out enough water pressure, and immediately assuming you know what you need to do, that's a possibility, and you can potentially annihilate it.
You said that I get whatever level of power I want. So
Okay.
I'm going with the Ice Admiral on One Piece. This fucking guy, they can shoot, the bullets would just go right through his body.
You have to sleep at some point.
And yeah, and they can't, there's nothing they could do to him, especially without Sea Prism Stone, which doesn't exist on Earth. So there's literally, like, they can't even shoot him in the head. The bullet just goes right through.
You could boil it.
No,
They
they
still have to handle
can't.
the heat. Yeah, they can. They can.
I would
Well,
freeze the water. What are you talking about? They can't boil Aokiji. That's not possible. The sun can't boil this guy. Doesn't make
And
sense.
then you become enemy number one, and people are scared of you, and they won't want to buy anything because the government can't handle you. Because people care about that. If you can't
I would
defeat a
take
target,
over
they're gonna be
a
worried.
fucking world
I
if
think
I had
Hunter would like
Aokiji's
that.
powers. Yeah.
He wants to commit genocide.
I don't
Right,
want
he
to
said
commit
that many
genocide.
He said
Squall.
that many times.
I do not.
Many-
I do not. I think that
he did
genocide
say
is
that many
wrong.
times.
And anyone that commits genocide, flying a white
FBI,
and
open
blue
up.
flag, should be punished.
FBI, open up.
I need one.
I can call it a genocide when there's more people that are
It's
alive
a
than before it
genocide,
started.
and we don't like genocide, right, everyone? We all agree that genocide is
That's
wrong.
multiple times.
Lying. Why you always lying?
Genocide is wrong. Say it with me. Blaine, say genocide is wrong.
You lying.
Come and get
Why
it.
you always
Come and get it.
lying?
What?
If I tried to start a
Blaine,
genocide,
say that genocide is wrong.
and there's more of the people at the end of said genocide than before the genocide started, I think I failed.
What? Wait,
See,
what?
this is exactly because Brock, he says things that the Fox News told him to tell y'all. That has nothing to do with what we
Why
talk.
are you finding this from Fox News?
All we want to know is if genocide is wrong
Yes.
or not. Okay, good. Back to Water Magician. What were we
would
talking
you-
about?
Let's see. Brock and Ghost Hunter. What would you guys do if you had water/ice powers in real life? Wait, no, I think Brock gave his already.
Yeah, me. Destroy France.
Oh, so he wants to commit genocide.
We know Hunter and Blaine are brothers. We know Hunter and Blaine are brothers. Yep.
Hold on.
Yep.
Hold on. That's the wrong country.
It tracks. It tracks. Okay.
Blaine, that's the wrong country. What the fuck?
I just don't like France. I never had.
It's
I came out
right.
the womb with a burning hatred for France. Yeah, well,
Blaine, you know the fucking country we gotta go for. God damn it. Look at
Squall, you hear this? You hear this? It tracks, man. I'm
All right,
telling you.
guys, that's it for Nerding Out Podcast. We'll catch you guys next week. No, I'm just playing.
Tracks.
the wrong fucking country.
I don't know. I'd probably live somewhere hot and then just make like a nice big block of ice somewhere to like keep like all the the rooms cool.
low key.
My
I'll
own
make
air
it look like
conditioning.
everyone pees their pants.
The side of you?
This fucking guy.
Wait, you'd make
I
everyone
just- I
pee
was
their
Blaine,
pants?
Blaine said he
like
wants
maybe
water
like a-
power so that he can make everyone look like they peed their pants.
Oh,
Yeah.
look like they
I
pee
was
their
Blaine,
pants.
let me tell you,
Like,
this is
not
what
kill
this,
nobody, but be a menace. Just be like,
Th-
oh, you forgot your umbrella today. Just a little drop of water on it. Oh,
this is
it looked like you're fucking. It's colder and fuck. They're all fucked up. You might get a slight of pneumonia if I run into you. Just slight stuff, nothing too bad.
Blaine would totally, he would go like hit on a baddie and then she would reject him and he'd be like, oh yeah, well, Penny's so wet. It's just a big fucking wet spot. In her crotch.
It'd be like just kind of slight put ice on certain parts of the walkway so people are slipping and falling. No, call me Jack Frost up in here, man.
You
You
just
make
be
it
a
Instagram
troll.
reels.
You just be
You
a
make it
troll.
Instagram reels. with
Squall,
stars.
Squall lied, everyone. Chat, listen carefully. Squall lied about how he would use his. He would get water power and he would open up a nail salon and he would clean
Oh my
girls'
God.
feet for free.
No, 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 no.
Squall would have the little water jets coming out his fingertips.
That's
You-
lame as
let me-
fuck, bro. I'll definitely
Let me
charge
get
you.
under your nails for you. He would definitely charge him. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
but nah, like this room, like with all my PC stuff, gets kind of warm. So I'd like to make it like some sort of ice chamber in here somewhere to make it cooler. That'd be kind of cool.
He would dip their feet in ice trays with cold water, and then he would shoot water jets from his fingertips to clean them. And then he would greet all his new customers. He would be like, "Hi, I'm Squall. I'm a Filipino. How are you? Welcome to my feet cleaning. Please leave your husbands in the car. We don't we don't clean husband feet around here.
No male clients.
We do offer taste tests at the end as well
Oh
to
my
make
God.
sure that they are
Oh
completely
my God.
that they- your
That-
by the
that's
time you
sexual.
leave, your feet will be clean enough to eat off.
Hey man, I'm just
That's-
saying,
that's-
if husband's feet look like mine, then I don't blame him.
That's what I say, bro.
Oh my god.
I'm not trying to get shut down if I was to actually build that.
Well, you would just like drown the cops. Water powers would be so great. You could just like create domes around people's heads and just drown them.
I've seen that before in some show. I can't remember what show.
Yeah. Cause like think about it. If you like, all right, say you're a cop and you get called somewhere and you pull out your gun and suddenly there's just water around your head and you're now because you breathed some of this in. You're not getting that shot off. You're not gonna get it together and be like, oh, I gotta focus and get this shot off through this water that's blending my vision in various directions. Like,
Shouldn't have
you
said
know what I'm
cops is
saying?
wrong.
Then doesn't like when your lungs fill with water, don't you become like delirious or some shit too?
Oh hell yeah, dude! Let me tell you, drowning.
I'm giving them ideas.
People that say that they would rather die in a house fire than drown are insane. They did not think about that for longer than 10 seconds. Because you drown, you're dead in less than a minute and 30 seconds. It is never taken someone that long to go unconscious from drowning. You get burned to death. There's so many.
Oh, yeah.
You might pass out quickly from lung smoke inhalation. Maybe if you're fucking lucky. But usually you're probably just gonna be screaming a lot from getting burned. Like,
I did hear something about like if you were to like drown versus like die in a lava like in a volcano or something, like the lava like gets rid of all of your pain sensors like almost like pretty quick.
oh yeah,
so you don't
most of
actually
your pain
feel-
receptors,
Yeah.
and they're in your skin. So once the lava burns off all your skin and it's just flesh, yeah. But I mean, at that point, hopefully you're already dead. But or at least your brain is like, let's just shut everything down and pray for the best. That's usually what happens. But yeah, like okay, in diving school, they actually teach you how to drown yourself because you might find yourself in a situation where you might be too deep down, like underwater, for you like somehow like you lose your oxygen tank or it gets damaged, right? And if you're 200 feet below, you can't just go up because the air pressure difference will be too rapid and your lungs will explode and you'll die. And so like if you're like 200 feet or more deep and then like you get attacked by like some weird animal that pulls the hose off of your tank, you are dead automatically. Like there's no getting out of that situation alive. So what they teach you is how to drown yourself. And what you do is you take off your mask, you blow out all the air that's in your lungs. And then instead of like drinking, a lot of people think you drown from drinking your death. You just breathe in with your mouth. You just open up wide and just like that. And within like 45 seconds, you will be unconscious.
That sucks. Oh, I will never be in that position. That's all I know.
No diving.
Yeah, I mean, kind of off topic, but I was watching some like crazy cave stories where like people go diving in underwater caves and stuff, and they'll bring like the wrong type of mixture, gas tank or whatever, breathing tank.
Oh,
Like
shit.
once they go deep enough, like the chemicals in their gas tank can't handle it and ends up fucking them up or something.
Yeah. Oh, shit, man.
Hey, frogs.
All right, back to Water Magician. Out of 10, how would you guys rate it? Let's start with Blaine, then Hunter, then Brock.
I got completely skipped. I got completely skipped. That's
Well,
crazy.
from what? You got skipped from what? The water powers?
Yeah, the water powers. That's
Oh
crazy.
shit, go for it. I
Man.
thought you did. My bad.
No, I've been just trying to help Hunter see like how that would be a problem. The way I look at it, right, is that if I'm trying to do something undercover, I might just let's say I got some kind of ice machine. I have to run that ice machine part. I just gotta mess with it a little bit when no one's looking. So dropping some ice in there, maybe I've got some kind of snow cone kind of a deal going on, or
This
I
motherfucker.
make ice bags. I got ice bags, like those little ice bag, ice machine like buildings that you just find anywhere. I just go over there, drop a block of ice, have it chopped up. I can mess with the water anyway. Might as well. So do what Ryu
This
does with the
fucking
ice.
guy.
You want to do things in a lot of ways where it looks like everything's there, but in reality, you're not using all of it, so you're not using a lot of power. This means that you are getting a lot more back from everything that you're doing. If I can, in some form of way, leave some kind of water golem to maybe clean everything. Again, not visible. Water can be such a state that it's transparent. If I can do that, that golem's cleaning everything, and it's making sure everything's running from afar.
Is this all right? So, are you gonna be serving these snowballs before or after your car wash business hours?
Hey, you know what? I was thinking about that too.
He's like, oh, I get magic. Let me open the kind of business someone's wife makes out of boredom. Like,
Here's the thing though, you don't want to drag attention to yourself. So if you can make it look like you're doing something, but in reality you're not, that's the best move you can make. Especially
Can I
if you want
choose
everyone to
water?
look at you.
can I choose water powers if like I can make?
Isn't that basically money
I make-
laundering?
Can I make pussies wetter with my water powers? Can I make
It
bitches
would be
horny?
a form. It would be a form of money laundering, but I mean it'd be just to yourself, and so no one would really
Money
know.
laundering. What are we talking about?
It'd be like if
Breaking Bad.
It would be like if you had like these. There's a guy that did like
It's a
bunch of
different
solar
kind of
panels,
ice,
put it on top
Rockstrap.
of his house, and so basically the energy companies pay him because he's got enough energy from the solar panels feeding into the energy line, and so it's kind of similar to that
Yo.
idea.
Dude, if we have water powers, we can make some fucking dams, and we can just fucking blast water through the. We can generate the fuck out of some electricity.
And potentially, if you've got enough water output just in the area, if let's say a drought were to happen somewhere and the government needs to get water from your area, they may even pay the citizens for that take. Now, I don't know how that exactly works, but if they do need to do something like that, you could potentially keep feeding that line, and that would allow
You know what
the
else you
civilians
could do?
to get money from that.
You know what else you could do? You could stop water flow to certain places. Yeah, I'd be a fucking terrorist. I'd go to the White House. I would just
you
shut
said
off
genocide?
water.
He said He said genocide. His brother said something about taking out France. And now he's talking about shutting water off.
Yeah, to the White House. And I'll be like, y'all thirsty? Y'all are thirsty? And I'll just summon like an ice cup with some water in it. I'll be like, yeah, I'm not thirsty. Are y'all thirsty? Y'all should give me everything, and then I'll turn your water back on. Yeah, it's gonna take some negotiating, but I feel like I can.
This is So government, just remember that Hunter Bro said it first. I just want to make sure.
And remember, government, if you think Hunter Bro wouldn't do that, oh yes, he would.
He's been telling us the truth this whole time. You just don't believe it. So
Sounds familiar.
what did you say we're doing now, Squall? What were we doing now? Because I already said what I had to say.
What's your rating out of 10 on the anime and why? We can start with Ninja since he went last.
Yes, I am first. So, my rating is going to be an 8. I get the impression that the way they did this show was they weren't really sure if everyone's gonna like it, so we got kind of it isn't the best quality in the world, but it's certainly more than just still frames. So it's like somewhere in the middle. I'd say that's worth an 8 on that basis alone. I wouldn't say the music is great enough that I remember any specific songs, or that it led me to feel a certain ambience they were trying to give off. I wouldn't say that at all. Fighting and stuff like that. I mean, it's an isekai anime, so he was kind of destroying everybody, and we weren't seeing like something we would see in like Super Cube. So it's kind of a 6 for me when it comes to that. But I'd say overall, when it comes to story, because I think we're more on story at least for season 1, I feel like it's an 8.
Alrighty, Brock.
I'll probably just give it a good solid 7. That's a little bit above average, but not quite the best thing I've ever seen in my life. I do enjoy all the side characters, and it's not like Rio himself is super uninteresting, so it's got some good bones to it. I think it's got a good blueprint, good structure, and I'm hoping to see more of it. It's one of those I wouldn't be sad to watch again or keep watching if it has more seasons, so I think 7's a pretty decent number for it.
Okay. Alright, Hunter.
I'm giving it a 8.5. I'm kind of leaning more towards 9. This is definitely my favorite isekai, and isekai is one of the genres I like in the anime. Like I said, the first episode, you couldn't ask for better. we saw him train, we saw him progress, we saw him struggle, and we still saw him become the best in the universe within the first before we pretty much knew anything else about these. So I really liked that. I think all of that was really good. I think the fighting was very lacking. There wasn't enough action, and that's why I don't have. The world building was pretty cool. It took really long for the world to like be established, and there's still a lot of questions about the world that I still have. So yeah, there's things stopping it from being a 9, and but overall it's a fucking awesome show.
Alrighty.
Good, spit on that thing.
Blaine.
We're rating it, right?
Yeah, out of 10 and why?
It's Loki.
Okay. It's like, is it one of the best isekais I've ever seen? No, so, but it's up there 100%. I would good like 8.5. Which like I've seen a lot of good isekais. Like isekai is one of my top favorite genres. So like if there's one, I've most likely watched it unless it's something stupid like that time I got reincarnated as a vending machine and you're forced to watch it. You want to?
In anime of all time.
No, it's not.
It was good. I liked it.
Glorious.
But,
loved it.
That was glorious.
The world building's good, and I do like how it was. He talked to the god in the beginning, and he was just like low key chill about it. And he's like, I don't want to do a lot, and he is now doing a lot. Like Hunter was right. A lot of fighting really wasn't there. Like there could have been more, but the fight choreography that was there was pretty damn good in my opinion. And I'm excited to see where it goes, to be honest. Super excited for season 2 if we get one. Hopefully we do. That's really all I gotta say.
Okay. I'm kind of in the same boat as Brock. I'm like around a 7 to 7.5 out of 10. Because I feel like mostly everything I've seen in this anime is basically what I've seen in the past before. Water powers, you know, Avatar: The Last Airbender, you got water benders, and then they can even switch it up into ice as well. I will say the only thing unique about it that I did like was the fact that he's reincarnated and he's like choosing his life, so that's a pretty cool detail. I gave it extra points for uniqueness for that. But other than that, like, I mean, I could be like judging a little too soon. Maybe 5 episodes was enough. I wasn't really feeling the story too much for like a person like me. Like, I prefer like a very strong emotional response. Like either something insane has to happen, like in Attack on Titan, like to give a great call to action, like his mom dies right in front of him, eaten by a Titan, so now he wants to kill all the Titans, and the Titans in episode 2 are destroying his whole town, eating everybody. That's a strong emotional thing to see for me. Or something amazing needs to happen where, like, I can't remember specifically in My Hero Academia, but there's like some early episodes where like it's like, damn, this show's actually really like cool. It's like makes me feel like I want to be a hero with Deku a little bit. Like I didn't really get any of those type of emotional responses in the first 5 episodes. Other than the fighting was pretty good. I did like the water, like droplets and how it looked as it went in slow motion and stuff like that onto the Eclipse chick. Parts like that were I really like. So I gave it like, and like I am a person that really likes fighting animation, so I'm giving it like some solid points for that. That's basically my rating and why.
You guys think he's gonna get bloodbending?
No.
He's gonna.
That'd be interesting.
I think
I
it's
doubt
gonna
it.
make ice golems, but I think it's gonna make like different cons. Like I don't think it's just gonna be like fucking blocks in like the shape of a person. I think he's gonna have like fucking like it's gonna be like I don't know, one of them might be a Hulk, or you know what I'm saying, like. And then
Yeah.
I think they like part of the alchemy is like he's gonna transfer like his memories into them, and that's gonna be how they use the water jet move.
All right. Do we have enough time for? What's up,
I
Fancy
really
Ellis?
wouldn't say we do.
We don't
we
have
done
enough time
talked the whole
for
time.
any other topics.
I mean, there's not much to say about Xbox upping their price and losing so much that their servers crashed. Like,
so,
Ain't really kind of not. I feel like we don't have the time for really anything specific.
all right. So we're
So
If you want to go over
Yeah,
QA
time
Gamer,
for-
if you want to go over QA Gamer,
Well, I
real quick.
mean, like the Xbox is dead. The Game Pass price went up by 50%. So a lot of gamers canceled
An
their
extra
subscriptions.
$10. Just went an extra $10. Went from $20 to $30.
Oh,
a month.
I might have to.
That's
cancel
$1
mine.
a day.
I might have to cancel mine to be honest. I might
Yeah,
have to
exactly.
buy a rematch. play like
The
that.
day that they did that, so many people went canceled that the Microsoft servers got shut down.
Yeah, 'cause- I mean, I thought I was only paying like 15 or something like that, or a 12 or something like that. Now it got raised up to 15. If I was actually paying 20 and it's raised to 30, I don't need to cut costs wherever I can right now. So I just moved out.
No, you just moved up. Tight shit.
Yeah, check
Big
it
boy
out.
moves.
Let me see if I can.
I
turn
can't-
on my
I can't-
back.
I can't.
Oh, yeah,
I can't.
see.
Just I'm on my Xbox. Yeah, I'm on my Xbox.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah, because the room I'm in right now, I painted it all green so I can use it as a green screen.
I did remember you reading something like that.
Yeah, so right now I'm basically living like I'm broke.
No, I'd be like that. I live
costs.
like I'm broke, and that's the loot. My mom. But my mom makes me pay her rent. I pay my mom her rent.
Oh shit. Yeah. I mean, if it's 30, I think I might have to cancel and just buy a rematch or something. Cause that's literally the only game I played on Game Pass. I completely forgot I had Game Pass until like one of my friends told me like to play rematch, and he's like, "It's on Game Pass," and I'm like, "I didn't have Game Pass? I can't remember if I have it." And I did.
Oh no, they got both the Hollow Knights. They have Hollow Salt Song on there, but that game's hard. It's hard to get one tap by bugs, bro. Like the roly poly should not be this fucking hard to beat.
But the game on Game Pass.
Good,
Yeah,
good.
Hollow Knight.
Oh, Hollow Knight. That's like the Dark Souls of 2D platformers.
Dude, it's so fucking hard.
Yeah, I mean that you said that game's on Game Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I downloaded the game when it was free on PlayStation Store, but I never really played it too much. I thought it was kind of goofy at first, but I didn't really give it much of a chance either.
But
Kind of played just like one
controversial.
level and quit.
Low key, controversial. About to make a lot of people mad right here.
How?
If Tokyo Ghoul got the adaptation it deserved, it would be better than Attack on Titan.
Tokyo Ghoul got what?
The adaptation, the anime adaptation it deserved, and wasn't fucking fucked on the anime, it would be better than Attack on Titan. The anime would.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I definitely agree with you that season 3 plus of Tokyo Ghoul was hot garbage, bro.
No, it's not even that. It was all so season 2 does not follow the manga like at all. And so when he goes to like it was first season canon, second season completely non-canon, to third season being back to canon like Tokyo Ghoul Re. So it threw a lot of people in the loop who didn't read it, and I read it. And I've talked to multiple people actually, and they say it would be better if it.
Dude, what are you
got
talking about?
better.
Blue Lock was the best sports anime ever.
What is he talking about?
What? Where'd you come from
What?
with that?
Yeah, where did you come from?
He stepped away.
Where'd
Oh,
you
yeah,
go?
season
Where'd you
two.
come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
I'm playing
You were-
rematch.
He's in season 2. That's all you heard.
We're talking about
Um,
Tokyo Ghoul, not Blue Lock.
Yeah.
All right. Boxstrap, what is the anime we're going to be watching
Yo,
next starting out?
my little brother watched Tokyo Ghoul.
Let me just pull something up. I was gonna have you guys watch something else, and
One Piece.
no, not One Piece.
Nope.
But then I went and watched I haven't watched the full season. All right, I can keep watching it. So I gotta find it here first. All of a sudden, Crunchyroll wants to not load anything for 5 whole seconds.
Rurouni Kenshin.
No, not Rurouni Kenshin.
Oh, hey, didn't
Lord
they come
of
out with a new
Mysteries.
anime that followed the manga more?
Samurai
I
X.
thought
or
I
something.
heard
Um,
something like that. Or is it a girl now? I don't know.
Is Gachi Akuda making new episodes already?
Yeah, I think they made a new episode.
Yeah, they never ended yet.
Okay. So the one I want us to watch is called The Beginning After the End. It looks like it's kind of a not like a 1-to-1 of Mushoku Tensei, but pretty similar. So I was wondering if you guys wanted to jump in on that.
It's pretty good. It's written from a webtoon, and it's supposed to be like peak fiction, but people are dogging on it for the animation style.
Oh, I gotcha.
But it's pretty good.
Yeah,
I
no,
watched it. I enjoy it.
Right,
I
yeah.
enjoyed it.
I'm
love
down
being
for
angry.
it. It looks being
I got a
it
guy
looks
named
cool to me.
Ghost Hunter on my team.
All right.
It's similar. It's funny. It's funny watching similar animes with just a completely different antagonist and the different directions they take it. So it's like the same kind of formula, but just different characters. So it's
Yeah.
interesting.
Well, I'm 7 Ninja 7. You can find me at Game Jolt, MeWe, and Rumble. It'll lead you back to my Rumble channel, 7 Ninja 7. I am a ninja connoisseur, anime connoisseur, and my favorite character in there was the elf chick.
I figured it would be.
Ghost Hunter, tell me your outro and your favorite character.
I'm Ghost Hunter 3467. That's low key about it, to be honest. I don't be on not shit except for this sometimes, but I did take a big break from it. And my favorite character, Loki.
No, Loki's not in this show.
Loki though, my favorite character is probably Abel, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I like the main character, but like your favorite can't be the main character in every anime. I'm so sorry, it just can't.
Squall!
Unless it's like Goku or something, because Goku's obviously way better than Vegeta.
I don't think
Squall's such a
I'm
main
business.
character guy, though.
Rockstrapu. Tell us your outro.
Brockstrap 55 on Rumble. You can catch me on YouTube and other places, but honestly, if you're not on Rumble, you're missing a lot. So come over to Rumble. It's the new hot place. I guess it's number one. It's being downloaded more than YouTube. I'm not sure if that's because YouTube's already pre-downloaded in most phones, but I don't whatever. Anyways, I do a lot of Pokemon stuff. Come check Squall and I out on Thursdays. We're doing a Soul Link with Sun and Moon on Pokemon. That's the 7th generation. It's the last generation that had all of the Pokemon that you could get on that particular game before they just started giving you little bits at a time. Yeah, that's about it. My favorite character, I kind of have to agree with Blaine there. I did like Abel a lot. He seemed to kind of be pretty dependable and not like main character strong, but still pretty strong opposed to like, or not opposed, but everybody else, it seemed weaker than him, but not overpowered, himself being overpowered. So, and then he could also be a stand-in for the guild master too. So I thought that was interesting. But yeah, that's about it.
All right, Hunter.
Secret Cold Sauce. You can find me here at the Great Nimbus Debates and Nerding Out Podcast. You can find me on Twitch at Secret Cold Sauce. My favorite character was that demon chick. I'm pretty sure she is the first chick that had eternal life that Saint Michael guy was talking about.
Interesting theory.
And I am Squall Rush, gamer, podcaster, and anime enjoyer. Hit the link tree for my other platforms. Hit the buy me a coffee account just in case there's no donate button from wherever you're watching from. No real new announcements except for some Pokemon TCG Pocket Decks coming up soon, so be on the lookout for that. And let's see, favorite character is also that demon chick. They gave us some nice fan service there. Other than that, that is it for today. Next weekend is the Great Nimbus Debates podcast, the Dragon Ball Z debating podcast. That one should be pretty entertaining if you guys like us getting in each other's throats like that. But and other than that,
Whoa,
thank the
whoa,
panel,
whoa.
thank the
What?
viewers for being here, and we'll catch you all next time. Peace.
Peace.